2 years ago, I bought a house in Palm Springs and renovated it, and last January, I put it on Airbnb. When the house was finally ready, I was so excited to see how it would do on Airbnb. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, you guys. We lost money. It's not looking good.
So now we have this oversaturation of these short-term rentals, and the people who invested their money in it, hoping for some passive income, aren't getting it.
Second homes have long been an aspirational dream for middle-class families. Then in 2008, Airbnb arrived on the market. Through its online marketplace for homestays, the Silicon Valley-based company has had a huge impact on the travel industry, with self-catering accommodations now as popular as hotels. You can prepare the backyard of your house to Airbnb for cash flow. The idea to treating your own house as a hotel came up a significantly profitable idea for many homeowners to get people from all over the world. Today we will talk about Airbnb balloon, what is affecting the profitable business, and how Airbnb created hard time for housing market. Thanks for joining today's video. If you have not yet, please subscribe and like the video. Your support is very important to grow this channel. Thanks in advance. Airbnb was worth more than the 3 largest hotel chains globally after its trading debut on October 2023. Airbnb's share price closed at $145, giving it a valuation of $86.5 billion. Marriott, Hilton, and Intercontinental were worth $84.1 billion combined when the markets closed. The company is by far the largest short-term rental company, and it has achieved enormous penetration into markets around the world. At time during 2008, when Airbnb born in San Francisco, California, it was a good idea. Customers loved it for giving them a cheaper alternative to outdated hotels, and hosts liked the opportunity to earn extra income on a spare bedroom or even an entire separate property. But Airbnb has some adverse effects for homeowners and renters. Host problem. While most Airbnb guests are respectful, hosts may encounter guests who cause problems or engage in inappropriate behavior. This can range from minor issues, such as excessive noise or messiness, to more serious concerns, such as property damage or safety hazards. As you can imagine, that property damage can cause serious cost up, and you made more money that you earned by giving Airbnb. So homeowners are a little bit suspicious to give for short renting. Also, because of the noisy hosts, you may have serious problem with your neighbors that may impact your Airbnb if there is a regulation misuse. And neighbors who wants to live in an area where you have a bunch of Airbnbs, you don't know where your neighbor becomes and who your neighbors are. It is a safety issue with your kids playing outside and there's 20 Airbnbs on the street. You don't know who's there. Additional tax. Most of the homeowners are quitting Airbnb due to additional taxes. It's a new bill that introducing an additional 15% tax anytime you go to book an Airbnb in California. It's called SB 584. Actually, is not a surprise. California is squeezing her out. They are adding more taxes and more taxes to make it so hard for you to run your Airbnb that you will end up running away from Airbnb. So it shows that there is no way the regulation will allow you that run a business in Herd City without paying taxes. On the other hand, critics of Airbnb suggest that the potential adverse economic impacts of Airbnb cannot be overlooked. Airbnb might negatively affect the hotel industry if visitors were to shift their demand from hotels to Airbnb accommodations, and government will not allow this without any benefit taking from you. Airbnb has negative impact on house prices and rents. Over the past decade, Airbnb and stays have become 2 of the biggest players, offering travelers more options for accommodation than ever before, but they've also increasingly faced backlash over concerns they're contributing to major cities' housing affordability crisis. It has also created what is called the Airbnb effect, when the growing number of short-term rentals in a location in high demand leads to a rise in both rental rates and house prices. And many people aren't happy about it. Owners are seeing the benefits of buying up these homes and renting them out for high profit margins. Opportunistic landlords can pay off their mortgages in just a few days by renting out their homes to visitors. However, this has partially contributed to a housing shortage that has impacted the globe, driving up rent prices in almost all major cities. This correlation between the increase of homes that have become dedicated to serving as Airbnbs and the rise in rental rates has been dubbed the Airbnb effect. Since the Great Recession, home builders haven't been building enough new homes to keep up with the growing population and the generation of millennials who reached their 30s and are starting families. New home construction had finally been ramping up in the last few years, but has experienced a number of setbacks, including the pandemic, supply chain issues, and now, like the home buyers, they're trying to furnish high costs to borrow money. Across the world, renters who are looking for affordable places to live are being driven away by the rise of short-term rentals, including Airbnbs. Over the next decade, it's expected that construction won't be able to meet the demand for affordable housing, especially as these homes and apartments get taken off the market to solely be used as vacation rentals. While short-term rentals are a serious issue, it raises the question that even if the Airbnb burst were to happen tomorrow, is there a guarantee that those units would immediately rejoin the long-term housing stock? Or do Airbnbs always have a piece in how we manage housing in our cities? There are negatives to Airbnbs, but there are also positive aspects, and both need to be considered before we decide how to handle them. So what is your opinion? How short rentals are affecting your neighborhood? Please write your comment. Your comment is crucial to improve my channel. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Stay tuned for our next exploration into the extraordinary contents.